Hey YouTube, this is KittyWolf13. Long time no talk, I know. I've vanished off the face of the planet. But I am getting things finally in order with my life, and so here I am. Like my last video, which was a short little picture video stated, I got really caught up with work, and we had a death in the family, and all sorts of life things that got in the way of filming videos. So I got really distracted and just, I don't know, wasn't up to making videos on a consistent basis. So I might not be doing the weekly updates anymore, but I'm going to try and do more sporadic videos as things happen. So in front of you, you're going to see a really, really big box, and I mean, it's a really big box. This is another Medicom figure. It was like the other Madoka that I did a review of, only this is the goddess version of Madoka. I knew she was going to be big, but I didn't know she was going to be this big. Like, seriously? This is my hand against the box. It's a big box. It's a big, sturdy box. I was shocked when I went over to my parents' house the other day and saw the size of the shipping box because I was expecting something else and not her. But here she is. So I'm probably going to have to break up this video in a couple of different places just to be able to unbox her properly. So I guess with that said, I am going to, well, I guess I'll show you the size of the boxes, just so you can see what she looks like. And I just got a new DSLR camera, so I will probably take some nice pictures of the box and all of its contents and everything later as well. But again, as a review, these are the Real Action Hero Medicom figures. They are a posable figure, but they have the real cloth clothes. They have removable face-ups and the whole 9 yards, so they're really cool. So I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm going to unbox the inner part. I haven't even opened her yet, so this will be my first time getting to see her in person as well. So with that being said, I'm going to stop the video. Alright, so it's kind of hard to see in this picture because most of her parts are a pale pink or clear color, but this is the back of the box, and in this area we have spare hands, the big purple thing is a base, and her wings, and some high heel shoes, and there's also a stand and the upper part of the stand. So I'm going to turn this around, and I just hit the camera. Sorry about that. And we get the first glimpse of Miss Madoka. As you can see, again, the cloth, it's really pretty. Like, I can't wait to open this, so I'm probably going to stop the video now so I can free the tape without annoying you guys with annoying sounds of tape and cutting and plastic rustling. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry for the change in light, and ignore the mess in the background. We had to stop for dinner and all that fun stuff. So, before you is the innards of the box, and it's just epic. Everything so far, and like I said, I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to try not to get in front of the camera. This bin right here, this tray, has her spare hands, her wings, her high heel shoes, an arrow, and the coolest thing of all, her stand. And I say cool because this part here is a metal, like it weighs, I'd say a couple of ounces, a good couple of ounces, but it is a bendable metal stand. And this plugs into this really cool base. And it looks like it threads into it. And I'm sorry if I get in the way of the video. It's hard to put this on a tripod and see what I'm doing. But this will allow her to, it will hold her weight with all these accessories, because some of these accessories are really cool. But I love this. It's really sturdy. It's like I said, it's very heavy. So I'm going to put that aside. And I guess I'm going to pull out one of her wings. Like I said, it is a clear plastic with painted ends. And I'm guessing there's a socket behind her back. I haven't pulled her out yet, so I don't know. But you could very clearly see that it is clear with pink tips. And her adorable little high-heeled shoes. Which also have these beautiful clear wings. And of course the spare hands and the arrow, those are pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to move this aside so we can get to the main course. Now, I wanted to show you guys something here. I tried pulling her out earlier, and she's got like so much hair that the reason why this box is so big is that they had to accommodate her long flowing hair. I can now see why the stand has got the metal part on top, because her head weighs a lot. And I think I lost one of her pigtails. I did lose one of her pigtails. Her head is very, very heavy. The hair is very, very heavy. Aha, here's the other pigtail. Like the previous Madoka that I reviewed, the hair and the faceplates are removable. So this just popped right off, and I can probably pop it right back in. And again, sorry if I'm a little off camera. It's because it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing and record at the same time. So here's pretty little Madoka. Her hair is jointed. Her pigtails, and one of them popped off, also jointed. Let's do a cool little turnaround here. It almost looks like an octopus. But there's a big joint right here that is fighting me. And two major joints. The other cool thing about her, besides having a jointed head, is she is jointed like the other doll, so she's got fully articulated. She has the spare hands. Her faceplate will come off. Her legs are jointed. She's got jointed feet and the whole 9 yards. But she's absolutely stunning. And there's a wire in her dress so that her coat, her dress can totally like flow out and be, well, majestic. And she's got like the universe inside of her coat. And it's like a shiny vinyl, but it's still really epically cool. And my video is not going to do her any justice, I'm sure. Just because she's gorgeous, beautiful. Medicom outdid themselves. But she is, I could see the downfall to this was like they definitely, she needs that that stand, because if not, she's not going to stand under all this hair. And by the looks of it, there is a tiny hole at the base of her hair right there, if you could see. And that's probably where the stand sticks to. So let's try that. So I'm going to try and put that in there. So now we have her. And apparently her hair comes off too. Interesting. And so as you can see, it's kind of an awkward pose. I'd have to play around with her to get some cool poses. But I'm going to go ahead and move some of this plastic off the table so I can stand her up. And hopefully you'll be able to see her better. And as you can see, she's really poseable. And the dress folds out. And it's a nice, like, satin material, so it's really soft, with the exception of the pleather on the inside. The other option, she comes with a spare faceplate. Angry, determined Madoka. And she comes with two versions of her bow and arrow. This is the fully, I guess, inflamed version of the arrow. And again, really detailed, really beautiful. And the simplified version, which I imagine would be better for display purposes because it is lighter. With the pretty rose on top. Lots of little details. These stones in the middle are clear, so light would shine through it. So there you have it. There is a brief look at the Medicom Goddess Madoka. As you can see, she's really beautiful. I'm going to stop the camera and try and get a closer look. So here we are again. I brought the camera down from the tripod to get a closer look at all her details. Like I said, this is a satin material. You can probably see that it's quite shiny, and it's very soft and supple. The inside, I wouldn't really call it a pleather, but it is kind of like a vinyl, so it's shiny and gives a wonderful, like, galaxy-esque illusion. She's got the jointed knees, her ankles are jointed, she's got swivel joint here, her torso joint. She does have the torso joint like the other version. Her hands come off, and she's got jointing there and there. And I'm going to turn her around so you could see this epic amount of gorgeous hair. And again, you'll have to ignore the mess in the background. We have a very small house, so it is basically, the dining room table is our everything. And as you can see, I put a bend in the stand for her to be able to stand somewhat to face us. And I'm sure I could, like, primp her little dress so it sticks out better and looks more elegant. But you can see the giant joint here for the main part of her hair, which the stand sticks up into. These hair is jointed, and her pigtails, which keep falling off, are jointed. So it's not the most secure, but it's not going to fall off completely either. So I wouldn't worry about that. But she is quite the lovely figure. And again, like the name, Good Smile is always good for. There's immaculate detail to every square inch of her. She's fully articulated, so you can do some really cool poses. She's just gorgeous. I am really impressed. Like I said, I was blown away by the giant box. But I can kind of see why now. So, if you have any further questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Again, I apologize for my lengthy absence. I'm hoping to be able to do more videos soon. Like I said, I might not be able to do it weekly just because I'm between work and house chores and trying to fit in other things. It's difficult. Life is difficult. But I'm going to try my best. So, I'm trying to be better about being a complete stranger. So I guess with that being said, I'm going to end the video here, and I hope that you guys enjoy this review of the Medicom figure Goddess Madoka, because I think she's well worth the money. She's stunning and beautiful, and there aren't enough words to describe her. So, if you have any questions, like I said before, leave them in the comments below. Please subscribe. And if there's something you want to see, a figure, a doll, or something like that I might have in my collection, feel free to comment and ask for that too. Alrighty then, guys. I will talk to you soon, hopefully. This is good night.